Welcome back to Getting Her to Say I Do, my video dating vlog, as I go through the journey of getting healthy and whole and loving myself and figuring myself out and healing and finding someone I like enough to pursue in a relationship, pursuing them, entering the relationship, and then getting married. So it's basically my journey from brokenness to singleness to marriage. Yeah. So there we go. So I had like a meetup last week, and it was not what I expected, which is also I wasn't supposed to be meeting up anyways. But as I talked to this person, um, I realized that my intentions weren't exactly pure, and so I kind of been wrestling with that and struggling with that. And then I also realized that in like dating and pursuing relationships, I have been looking for a mother. So we all know, like, daddy issues and stuff like that. Yeah, I have dad issues. My dad left when I was young, so I struggle with abandonment and stuff like that. But my mom also got married when I think I was in third grade, um, and she didn't pick the best choice, I guess. And so she was working multiple jobs and busy trying to work on a relationship, and just like she wasn't emotionally, mentally, physically available to be what I would have wanted or what I want as a mother. So I found myself like trying to get that fulfilled in relationships. So like some of the misogynist stuff that I say, and I mean, I'm joking, but I know that it makes some people, yeah, so whatever. So I say it because it's funny, especially with women. They get upset. But I do want someone to take care of me. I do want someone to cook for me and clean for me and nurture me and encourage me and validate me and uplift me and baby me, especially if I'm sick. Like I want all these things, but these are all things that I didn't get fully when I was a child and when I was growing up. And so like a lot of the desires and things that I have, I think are stemming from that neglect. So when we talk about abuse and child abuse, oftentimes we talk about like the physical, like beating, or the sexual, or the verbal, but a lot of times we miss out and don't ever touch on the parent that left, the parent that's there but that's not available, or the neglect, not being present. That's something that I'm wrestling with and struggling with, and trying not to make my girlfriend be my mother or my wife be my mother or find a mother in a girlfriend. So that's something that I'm working on and trying to heal from and figure out and mesh out with myself. And I've been struggling with that for about a week. Today it's been a week, and it's been difficult because I don't want to deal with that. Like I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to challenge nobody and say you did this or you didn't do this or blah. I ain't trying to do it at all. I don't want to deal with this. I've literally been avoiding it until last night. I think last night is the first time that I actually somewhat dealt with it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Um, but I did my hair, and also, so like in this singleness thing, like it's so dope because I've been cooking for myself and clean for myself and dress myself and take care of myself and validate and encourage and uplift myself. So I don't need someone else to do it. I'm not perfecting, but I'm getting really good at doing it for myself to where I don't need someone else to do it. So that's really cool. And also like looking for in a partner, like I want this and I want that and I want my relationship to look like this. Um, my relationship can look however I want it to. Like it doesn't need to be modeled after someone else's marriage. It doesn't need to be modeled after something that I saw on TV or some childish childhood dream that I had. My relationship can be exactly what we want it to be. Like I heard this saying, and it said, one of my leaders said it last night. He said, "Women see a man and think I can change him, or make him better or make him more. And men see a woman and say, I want her just like she is. And I thought that was really cool. So like when I get a girlfriend or a wife, I'm gonna be satisfied with who she is, but I also do desire for her to grow and mature and be more. But if she doesn't, I don't know if I'm gonna be okay with that because I don't like stagnation. Obviously you want to mature and grow, and I don't think that you can be around someone that's maturing and growing and not. But I'd have to be okay with her being the way that she is for the rest of our lives. If she never changes or never grows or never develops, that sounds really bad. Because you have an expectation for the person that you're with, like for them to be more or greater than they are, to continue to thrive and mature and grow, because you feed off each other, you sharpen each other, you push and encourage each other. But if they never do, like you don't want to have this erroneous or just made up expectation of something that they're supposed to be that they didn't have for themselves or that you created on your own. So that's something that I'm working on, because I have ideas and goals and plans and stuff like that for what I want to do and how I want my relationship to look. But at the same time, I have to be open to the fact that it's going to look however it's going to look like the person that I'm in a relationship with. So there are some people who are more physically capable of doing things, that are more intellectually capable of doing things, which are more emotionally and spiritually capable of doing things. So my relationship is going to look different in all of those relationships. And I need to not put that pressure on someone to be something or someone that they're not. And that stems from me healing and taking care and dealing with myself and making sure that my stuff is secure and good. So I'm glad that this came up. I don't like it and I don't want to deal with it, but I'm glad that it came up because I'm dealing with this and I'm not forcing my girlfriend or my wife to be my mother. And it's also like I'm getting down to the bottom of it, because that that's probably one of the first things that I ever realized that I was or didn't realize, but that I ever dealt with, was because I was a mama's boy. I grew up mama, like all the time. I was her favorite. I was her pick. I still am. But like that's a real thing. So understanding that and knowing that and recognizing it and dealing with it is super dope. So yeah, I have 25 days left in singleness. I can't believe it. I'm not ready to date yet, baby. Whew, that's a whole nother video. But I'm also excited to date. Like, I can take a fine woman out on a date, but I don't want to like just be out here dating like every week or other week, just like, oh, meet this girl, let's go out to eat, blah, blah, blah. Because I ain't trying to spend the money, and I'm really not just trying to be around everybody like that. Like, I want to find like one person and be like, yeah, that's it. But I know that it takes time and intentionality and things like that. So I'm excited, but also terrified. And so this month is supposed to be more intentional and me relaxing and hanging out more. But I'm about to go play basketball with the guys. Finna go get some nasty, filthy, dirty, disgusting buckets. And run the court a little bit. Then come home and relax some. Because I got to go to work in the morning. But yeah, that's about it. I'm dealing with myself and just maturing and growing and healing and loving life. I love it. I'm enjoying it. And it's been good. Skin's clear, hair looks good, gap's still big, beard is... Yeah, but that's a mental and emotional and physical health. Baby, it was worth it. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Get In Her to Say I Do. Be blessed.